Prasiddha moving on to yoga. Most people in the West sort of commercialize and dumbing down on yoga. And they really do not have a clue about what the essence of it really is. And could you help us understand and help our Western viewers understand what yoga is really about and how it should be approached by practitioners who really want to get the most out of it?
Yes. Yes, I always love this conversation, because and luckily it's starting to be more popular. Like now these discussions are happening. I'm seeing them happen in more platforms, which is great. But yeah, so yoga is in essence, a Hindu ritual to connect directly to the divine within our own bodies. So it is a very, spiritual, ritualistic practice which connects us to source, whether that's the form of Shiva, whether that's Krishna, whether that's Shakti, or whether that's a formless kind of Brahman, whatever that force is for us, that is open. But the fundamental principle of yoga is understanding we have consciousness, understanding that consciousness can connect to the universal or supreme consciousness, and that while, doing the practice, that is our intention. So it's in essence uniting, connecting directly, with the divine, and letting that flood into our consciousness and our body. And ultimately the path is for entering these higher states of samadhi or, enlightenment states. So it's a very fundamentally, you can't strip it, from that essence. But it, of course, has been tried to be, stripped away from that in the West. But the beautiful thing is, my guru always says that yoga it's an independent intelligence. It will always lead you to a higher knowledge. So I think that even when you dip your toes in, and if you're just practicing asana or something, eventually it's going to pull you into, something deeper. It's going to pull you into the Yoga Sutras, and then you're going to discover, wow, there's pranayama and there's like meditation and all these different aspects. Oh, it's a whole lifestyle. Like it's the way we live, it's the way we think. And you start to get into more and more depth with it and understand it really is this comprehensive, path in itself, not just that practice on the mat.
Is this what inspired you to get into yoga and start practicing the way of life?
Yes, absolutely. I think definitely just, I never connected to it, to be honest, in the West. Like I never really did yoga over here. Which I'm actually really grateful for, because I didn't have any diluted start to it really. Like I never went to a gym or to a studio. I started doing it when I was in India. So that was a blessing, because I was like, wow, this is what it is, and I knew, and I was having these profound, unexplainable experiences doing yoga that I never would have thought I could do physically and also consciously, like in states of meditation and things that I was experiencing while doing these authentic yoga practices, of course, under initiation from a guru also, right? And part of that lineage, which is a big part of the yogic tradition. And that is really what, awakened that passion in me for the lifestyle. And seeing the sannyasis in our Sangha and how they all operate was so inspiring, how much they embody that, especially ahimsa and, asteya and satya and all the different values so purely, was just so inspiring for me. And I knew that was my ultimate to, embody. That was what I sought to embody in this lifetime. So I was very inspired to, dive deep into the tradition.
Namaste. We hope you enjoyed this Chitti Media content. Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.